North Carolina, as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. First down, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They go to Johnson again. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Ravion Roy there to bring him down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And out of bounds right around the 20. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3rd and 2 and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Easily one of the most exciting player-team fits from last year's draft. Rondale Moore brought his brand of electricity to the Cardinals offense as a rookie. And he'll have an even bigger role in that offense this season and should easily top his 435 yards in 2021. He gets Arizona first down with that catch.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That pass complete to Moore. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Murray off play action. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will tie things up at 6-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 8 coming up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Mayfield. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
first carry for James Conner. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. A first down carry here for Johnson. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Second and 10. Now Murray again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray now. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Prater's kick is good. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, Johnson. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Again, it's Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Murray now to throw. That's complete to McBride. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield now. Off to Thomas on the left side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That is incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Hey, partner, anytime someone tells me the fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throw left side to Higgins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Mayfield. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
On third down, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they're expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll check this down to Johnson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Second and 11 now. Murray to air it out again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 92 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. That's complete to McBride. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
McBride was a standard in the 2022 draft for tight ends. The Mackey Award winner is the best tight end in college. He's the first one off the board when Arizona tabbed him as their future starter at the position. He'll get to learn from one of the best with the Cardinals, Zach Ertz. It appears he already is picking up that first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 45 on second down. Murray. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield now from the 50. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on second and long. Murray, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's got Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw, Murray. He's got McBride. That one a first down pickup of 8. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.